Hello there, everyone, and welcome back to another shiny hunting stream. So, continuing the theme from the chestbin hunt, we're not going to be keeping track of what the counter is for Grookey, because after us getting 2 shiny chestbin in less than 100 eggs last time, I'm thinking of doing the same thing again and again and again and again and again and again and again, just not keeping track. Aside from like maybe Togepi and getting run Togepi. Yeah, originally, the plan was to hunt shiny Togepi today. But then I looked up and was like, oh yeah, Togepi's not in the game yet. It is not one of the allowed Pokemon. Grookey, RILLABOOM in the Grookey family is allowed though. So, I'm going for a shiny Grookey, because I have not hunted shiny Grookey yet. I haven't hunted the Monkey fam. Yeah, Aiden. Go to the first stream we did for chestbin. We got 2 of them in less than 100 eggs. It was glorious. Hello there, Chad Zone. Absolutely glorious name right there. Glorious name. But how is everybody doing today? I hope you are all certainly doing delightful. Yeah, I was hoping to bring in Togepi just so I could shiny hunt my Togepi, because I want to get a Masuda shiny Togepi family. But I ended up not doing that because it's not part of the game. I have allergies, yes. I have pollen allergies. Not only is it allergies to pollen, I'm allergic to nickel. The metal nickel. So that's actually one of the reasons why anytime I go and get new glasses, we need to specifically ask the people who, like, they run the glasses place, like, do these frames have nickel in them? What are any other shinies of old games? No. I have not brought in any shinies from older games, Chad. The main reason for that is I only have 30 boxes in my Pokemon home, and I'm basically going to be, like, shuffling things around, doing a lot of housekeeping, as I like to call it, where I'm just basically moving Pokemon that I don't need in one game into the other game, basically moving my Pokemon I don't need in my Violet version over to my Scarlet version, and then moving my shinies off of Scarlet into my Violet version. Then after that, I will slowly work on, like, bringing my shiny living decks into the game. But that's also going to be after I start bringing in, like, my competitive stuff, because my competitive stuff I'm going to be bringing in pretty much first and foremost, because, like, for me, it's practicality. It's functionality over form. Ideally, yeah, I'd like to have my entire shiny living decks in Scarlet Violet as soon as possible, but I also know, logically, it's not really gonna do anything, because they're just sitting in a PC box right now in my Shield version. I can bring them up, yes, but they're still going to be sitting in the Steel in the PC in my Violet version. So I might as well just keep them all contained in one spot for the time being, so I can move them all in en masse, rather than, move them in piecemeal, which would just take a long time and be annoying. Yeah, that I did know. I know items are not allowed. I know items don't carry over into Pokemon Home. Also, speaking of items, that actually reminds me of something. Thank you very much for mentioning that, Chad Zone. That actually is a very helpful thing to remind me. I'm happy because Palkia, Dialga, and Giratina don't need to hold the Lustrous Grizius or anyone. Hello, Andreas. Everyone, give Andreas a big hug. Andreas needs a hug. Everybody, show love to Andreas. The rare side of Mudkip collecting eggs. Yeah, the bold one, General Kenobi. But yes, that actually reminds me of something. To Origin Form Giratina, Dialga, and Palkia, it isn't tied to their signature orbs anymore. Or it technically is. Them holding the orb doesn't change them into their form. There's a new item they need to apparently hold now, and that changes them. So that means I don't need to deal with Origin Palkia being a nightmare competitively, because my biggest worry was Origin Palkia was going to be a nightmare to deal with, like a nightmare and a half. 120 base speed, 150 special attack, Water Dragon, with Flamethrower. The hell are you going to do to that thing? What are you gonna do to it? It doesn't, it cannot hold specs. It cannot hold choice scarf. It cannot hold assault vest. It cannot hold anything other than a useless item to make it into that form. You're better off just running Scarf regular Palkia. I am so happy that I don't need it, because for those who don't realize, Origin Palkia is insane. Its speed surpasses that of it surpasses that of Lugia. It is close to that of Mewtwo, with an offensive stat to match. That is nightmare-inducing to me. And it has a better type combination than Mewtwo. Like, I know people they love Mewtwo. Water Dragon is by far a better typing than just pure Psychic. Yeah, some of the cards actually already are back. All the Gen 7, all the Gen 8 ones, all the Gen 7 ones. Same, Andreas. Like, literally, not even 10 minutes ago, I was running around in the depths of TOTK, killing the King Gliok for a second time today, because I need those Gliok guts. I need to get the Gliok guts to upgrade stuff, and, you know, there's only so few Glioks that you can find around the world so far, at least that we've destroyed so far, but we did destroy the King Gliok, and it seems the King Gliok always drops Gliok guts. Because I was actually talking to my friend Echo saying, unless the King Gliok is a guaranteed. I want to check my hours for TOTK now that you guys are saying that. I want to see him now. Let's see. 205 hours. Oh, I love it. I love it. No, I'm not gonna calm down. I'm not coming down. But basically, as I was saying to my friend, that unless the King Gliok is a guaranteed Gliok Guts drop, there is no reason to fight the King Gliok over just fighting Thunder Glioks. Because, yeah, literally that's what I've been doing, the same thing, Andreas. That is literally the exact thing I have been doing. I just go to the Coliseum underground where the 5 Lionels are and just keep smashing those ones over and over and over and over and over again. And then fighting the one on the little thing. So far, I think the Silver Lionel Saberhorn is the strongest one so far. It is a 55 power boost to your weapon. And I think it's the Silver Lionel Saberhorn. All the starters up to Gen, will be coming in the DLC. Yeah. Ancient Blade is fit. Ancient, the Lionel Saberhorn is 55, so that is stronger. Also, Andreas, do you know about the place, the guy you can go to in Terrytown that will separate your fused weapons? Because there's a guy in Terrytown who's like, yo, yeah, I can fuse my my Lionel Saberhorn onto this wooden stick. Well, the thing's gonna break. Okay, you just take it over to the guy. They will separate. I find it easier to get the Lionel Saberhorns, because I go on a Lionel slaughter spree. And it's fun to destroy Lionels, because they get you a lot of good stuff. I mean, I bully Lionels because I get a crap ton of arrows out of them. And, like, I just bully them because I just get ancient arrows from them. Not ancient arrows, I just get regular arrows out of them. I just read ancient arrows right there. I just get arrows out of them, and it's like, yeah, just beat them up. So, and I just get good stuff for just destroying Lionels. Plus, it's just really satisfying to clown on Lionels. But yeah, Chad Zone, the only thing I'm gonna say about Tears of the Kingdom, like, that's, like, semi-story-ish related, this is probably my favorite game. like, this might be my favorite game of all time. It is very close competition between Black and White for Pokemon, like Pokemon Black and White, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Sky, and Tears of the Kingdom. I love this game. Yeah, this is one thing I've noticed, Andres. My reaction time when I'm on stream is garbage. But when I'm off stream, it's a laser focus. I will perfect frame dodge and perfect parry Lionels like I'm Keanu Reeves in a Matrix movie. But when I play on stream, block, 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 I just get bopped back. I just get bopped all around. I'm just bad. Because, and this actually makes sense why this happens. As Chugga Conroy says, the Let's Play curse is what he calls it. But the reason for this is you're dividing your attention, like when I'm streaming. Well, I mean, even recording. You're dividing your attention between like 2 or more things. But when I'm off stream and I am just grinding materials like to get stuff to sell fodder things, it's just all focuses on the game, so I'm actually able to do stuff. But also, Andreas, do you know of the best way to grind money in Tears of the Kingdom? Yeah, it happened at the Super Server. I saw what happened to it. But yeah, the best way of grinding money in Tears of the Kingdom. Have you fought any Thunder Gleeoks yet, Andreas? Or as we here prefer to call them, Kevins. If you do, save your Thunder Gleeok crowns. Because Thunder Gleeok crowns normally sell for 150 rupees. But if you cook them with a critter to make an elixir, the value shoots up. You cook 4 Thunder Gleeok crowns, and then you add in, like, so if you cook 4 Thunder Gleeok crowns, and you throw in just, like, any random critter, like a bug, and you cook it, you can make an elixir that sells for over 1,000 rupees, like almost 1,100 rupees, and it does money from. How do you have that many rupees? How do you have that many rupees, Andres? Andreas, please tell me you're not doing the dupes glitch to just dupe diamonds. Please tell me you're not duping diamonds. Hello, David. I don't accept eggs from the audience, David Doss. I appreciate the thought, though. What have you been Andres, can you DM me what you've been grinding in the depths? So I can, like, do the same thing to just earn crap tons of money? Can you just DM me that? Maj organs. Yeah, Andre, if you cook the organs into an elixir, they sell for even more. Yeah, if you cook them into an elixir, it sells for much. It sells for, like, a hair under double what they sell for normally. It's insane. So I recommend, like, you cook them together and then you sell them. Because, yeah, Thunder Gleeok crowns. You sell 4 Thunder Gleeok crowns, they sell for 600 rupees raw. You cook them into an elixir with you cook them with a deep glow fly, a deep firefly. You make an elixir that's 1,083 rupees for selling. I love it. Eventually, we're going to be going for them, David Doss, but I don't really like Delphox, so I'll go for Delphox when I have nothing left to go for, because I just don't like Kalos starters. I'll be real. They're extremely low on my priority list for the Living Shiny decks. Those are ones I'm gonna get, like, when I need filler. Hisuian ones, I'll pencil those in at some point. Don't really have a plan. I mean, there's like 3 reasons I don't really have a plan. One of them is I found when I'm shiny hunting the game will give me shinies when I don't have a plan for what to hunt next. And this has happened consistently, where I say I don't have a plan, and I genuinely do not have a plan to hunt after I get the eggs for this hunt done. And then the game is like, nope, we'll give you a shiny now. So you have to scramble to figure out what to go and do next. It always happens. Every freaking time it happens. But yeah, that's why there are no concrete plans. Wait, what happened to call them? I do call them Kevins. However, when someone is unfamiliar with the reason I call them Kevins, I will specifically refer to them as Gleeoks until I have explained the reasoning for them all being Kevins. And now, since you guys now know that Gleeoks are now all Kevins, Aiden, the backstory of Kevin. So, many of you know I am a very big fan of Godzilla. And in Godzilla King of the Monsters, the movie that came out like, what is it? Is it 4 years ago at this point? I think it came out in like, what, like 2019? Was it 2019 or 2018? I think it was 2018. I have to check this now. I'm actually curious. KOTM. 2019. Okay, it was 2019. May 31st. Well, damn! Holy shit! That came out exactly 4 years ago. Huh. Topical. So basically, in Godzilla King of the Monsters, King Ghidorah is the three-headed space dragon, arch-rival of Godzilla. And the director of the movie wanted to give each of the three heads its own distinct personality. I believe it is Ichi, Ni, and Kevin. You know, 1 in Japanese, 2 in Japanese, and Kevin. Because why not? And each of them have different personalities. And you can actually see this in the movie with the way that, like, their reaction times, their facial expressions, the personalities, like, are genuinely there. And it's one of my favorite things about the movie. And the director said, yeah, the silly one's name, and like, yeah, that one's name is Kevin. And canonically, Kevin's the silly one. Kevin is only aggressive because Icky is the aggressive one, and he basically tells Kevin to attack things. If Kevin was the one in control, Ghidorah wouldn't be hostile. I find that hilarious. So, I call all three-headed dragon monsters Kevin, just because, like, that story is so amusing. I love it. Hello again, Best RNG. Meta, what do you think will shine first for me? Sly's Worst Nightmare, Josuke, or Fuecoco? Are you hunting all three synchronously? Are you hunting all three of them synchronously? Because a part of me wants to say Josuke, but in my heart, I know the answer's going to be Sly's Worst Nightmare. I would like it to be Fuecoco Bean, because we love Fuecoco. Fuecoco is a good bean and we love it. But I think it's going to be Sly's Worst Nightmare. For those who don't know, our friend Sly Guy has been hunting for specifically a female shiny Sprigatito. He's gotten at this point, what, 6 shiny males? I read all the comments, David. I read all of the comments. Oh, 5 males? I think that's 6 at this point. Yeah, Aiden. I mean, not David. Not Aiden. I mean, David. David, I read all the comments, even if I don't verbally say it. I don't read them out loud. I thought I got 6 at this point. I mean, it's hard to keep track of how many he gets with just how infrequently he actually, it's hard to keep it. See, that's the reason why I'm not hunting for specific gender shinies. If I get a female shiny, I'll be happy, but I'm not going to go out of my way for it. That's why I'm happy my first shiny Fuecoco was actually female. Though sadly, it was not 0 speed IVs, which is the ideal version you want, but hey, I could have a Trick Room and a non-Trick Room variant, which I'm perfectly okay with. What is Josuke and what's Slide's Nightmare? The best RNG, Slide's Nightmare is Sprigatito, because he's been hunting for shiny Sprigatito female, and has only gotten male shiny Sprigatito, 5 of them in total. Josuke is what we refer to, it's what we refer to Quaxley as, because Josuke Gashita, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, if you know, you know. And then Fuecoco, we do love Fuecoco. So, what is your appeal? I don't like Origin Palkia. Mostly because its stat line horrifies me. Its stat spread is nightmare-inducing. 120 speed, 150 special attack, Water Dragon type combo. That is nightmares. That is a better Kingdra. Like, that is a better version of Kingdra. And Kingdra is damn good as it is. Now imagine something that is more insane than Kingdra. Thankfully, it is not going to be viable competitively, or at least it, of all the Origin forms, it seems to be the most viable. But that isn't saying much when it cannot run an item. Apparently, the way that they change the Origin forms is they don't need to hold the Grizzius, Lustrous, or Adamant orbs. There's a new orb that they have to hold now. That will change them into the other form, but it will give no peripheral benefits, it seems. The benefit is merely changing the form, which means no Dialga Origin with leftovers, no Origin Palkia with specs, no Origin Palkia with Scarf, no Origin Palkia with Life Orb, meaning all of my nightmares that I was having about Origin Palkia are not going to come true, and I'm happy. Because I don't want to deal with that shit. The other thing is, it means that Origin Dialga isn't going to be better than regular Dialga, which, as a classic, true Dialga stan, I am happy. I love Dialga. For those who don't know, Dialga is my favorite legendary. And I despise Origin Dialga. I don't like that it has a sub-sandwich stuck in its throat. It bothers me on a visual level. What did they do to my boy? I love Dialga. I like Screamtail. Screamtail is awesome. Hello there, the Christmas Dragonite. That is an absolutely glorious name. We all love Christmas here. Mint chocolate is very good. Mint chocolate chip is very good. I was always a cookie dough, I was always a cookies and cream, which is basically Oreo flavor, cookie dough kind of guy. But mint's also good. Like, if I had to rank my favorite ice cream flavors, number 1 is cookie dough, number 2 is cookies and cream. I don't know if you guys remember Panda Paws, but it was basically like chocolate swirl ice cream that had like little Reese's Pieces in the shape of Panda Paws in it. Loved it. That was probably number 3, but then like mint is a very solid 4. So like, I like vanilla. Chocolate ice cream is a bit too strong for me. Like, chocolate is good, but I can't have just like straight chocolate ice cream because chocolate is such a strong flavor on its own. It needs to be with something else for me. But I like mint. Ah, yes. Yes, Mark. Mark is terrified of sweet. We have instilled trauma in Mark from the use of Screamtail. Like, Mark really should have known better than to trust us when it comes to things that terrify him. He should know better. He should have known better. Can we talk about cookies and cream Oreos are just Oreo flavored Oreos? Wait, there's actually cookies and cream flavored Oreos? Wait, is that an actual thing, Jared? I don't believe you. Pics or it didn't happen, Jared. Send me the pictures. I don't believe you! Pixar didn't happen, Jared. I need to see the proof. I can believe those ketchup flavored chips. I can vaguely believe that. Paradox Pokemon. If you need the Paradox Pokemon Best RNG, if you join the Discord, I should be able to help you get some of those. I should be able to help you get those. Cookies and cream flavored Oreos. What is the shenanigans? Cookies and cream flavored Oreos. I don't believe you. Pickled flavored chips. They are pure vinegar. Ew. I don't like vinegar. I'm not a vinegar person. I'm not a vinegar guy. Oh, okay, I see it. It's Oreos with little bits of Oreo cookie in the frosting. That's just Oreo flavored Oreos. What is this bullshit? They're just Oreo flavored Oreos. I love Oreos, but that's a rip. Oh, nice, Golden Dragon playing Smash Bros. Smash Bros is a game I actually is like. When did Smash Bros even come out? Let me. When did Smash Bros even freaking come out? Let me check. Mystery Dungeon, BSP, Mortal Kombat. Where the hell is my Smash Bros game? 28. Yeah. It's probably been 5 years since I played Smash last. I got Smash Bros for, I think, Christmas of 2018, and the last time I played Smash was like maybe winter of 2019. And when I mean winter of 2019, I mean like early 2019, not late 2019. I have a very hard time enjoying Smash when the people I'm battling against are not in the same room as me. Because I've always said, one of the joys of Smash is, you know, the simultaneous feeling of wanting to deck one of your friends in the face after they trash talk you in a game, to 10 seconds later high-fiving them after they score an amazing dunk on someone. And it's like the same with Mario Kart. Whereas, like, if you're not in the same room as them, and you do not want to go from wanting to simultaneously deck them in the face and high-five them, so much of that experience is lost for me. And, like, what makes a game like Smash, what makes a game like Mario Kart for me, is that experience. It isn't the game itself. It's the experience of being with the friends, and playing remotely with, like, you know, them not in the same room. A lot of that feeling is kind of lost. However, I have an immense amount of respect for people who can play those games in isolation, like, against other people, like, over, like, through the voice call. Because I know I can't do that. I have tried. Larry is indeed cool. Larry is the second best gym leader. He's only beaten by best boy Raihan. I will take no slander against Raihan. Raihan is the boy. He is the best. He is the best boy. Best gym leader. He uses a sand team. He uses doubles tactics. He uses Duraludon. He uses the G-Max, even though G-Max Duraludon kind of sucks compared to regular Duraludon. But, like, Raihan. Chef's kiss. Love his team. He uses the Giggle. Giggle is my favorite Gen 5 Pokemon. I love it. But yeah, there's a lot of Pokemon that from Gen 5 I love. But Gigalith, like, I love Volcarona. I love Hydreigon. I love Golem. I love Zekrom. I love Reshiram. I love, like, so many things from Unova. But my number one favorite's gotta be Gigalith. There is something about Gigalith that is just impression. And I love it. Do you know that they're pay $6 a Minecraft Steve destroyed Reeless? I've never played Minecraft. So I don't know who Minecraft Steve is. And paying $6 for a character you can't control. I don't really understand. I have never played Minecraft. I don't have the creative mind to play Minecraft. It's one of those things where I would just be so lost on what to do because I do not have that creativity in terms of my brain to be able to do anything in Minecraft. I would basically just sit there. I do not possess the creative brain cell to be able to do anything. I would just basically just sit there. It's like, okay, what do I do? It's for the reason why, like, whenever I played zombies, before I realized, oh, there's Easter eggs you can do, I would just go, like, I just load up the giant, I would grab the HVK, the Man of War, and just camp on the catwalk, and just shoot into the horde, and that's basically it. That's all I would do. Because I do not possess the creativity to, like, do things like, oh yeah, snipers only challenge, or explosives only challenge, which is fun. But yeah, I don't possess that creativity. I wish I did. I wish I could enjoy playing a game like Minecraft. But I know because I do not have the creativity to make use of that game, I would just basically be sitting there having no clue what the hell to do. Minecraft is like new Legend of Zelda games, I think. I would strongly disagree on that, because Minecraft is a sandbox game. Minecraft is a game where there really is no story. It's like you build stuff and like you build everyone and basically have shenanigans on your own. I do not possess the ability to come up with shenanigans on my own. I need a direction to have shenanigans in order to have shenanigans. It's why I suck at playing games. I need direction. Now, Breath of the Wild is kind of a sandbox game, and I actually don't really like that about Breath of the Wild. Like, that's one of the reasons why it's like I wouldn't really enjoy Minecraft, is I don't really do well with sandbox games. I mean, it's an open world game is what Breath of the Wild is. Sandbox games are things like Minecraft, where it's like you can just make whatever the hell you want, and your restrictions are like not really at all. But yeah, they're very like open world games. Sandbox games are, I believe, almost always open world, or like they are generally open world, but not all open world games are sandbox games. It's one of the reasons why like I tend to stay away from like game specific like genre labels, because they're so confusing after a while and they make my brain hurt. They make the one singular brain cell hurt up here. Hey, we're getting raided! Welcome in! Beanies and Rice Gamer 55. Welcome in, guys. Where's them? Yeah, Dragon, I just don't have the brain cell to be able to make that kind of shenanigans. Like, I'm able to make shenanigans in Tears of the Kingdom because I have a direction in which I can create shenanigans. You know, like building giant bridges to solve all of the puzzles in Hyrule. That's fun. But I need a direction to have shenanigans in. But welcome in, Bell family. I'm doing very well. We've been doing very, very delightful lately. What were you doing over on your end, Brian? We've been doing great. We were playing some Tears of the Kingdom earlier today. We smited the King Gliak and many, many other Gliaks, or as I like to call them, Kevins. Reasoning being, just look up Kevin Ghidorah, and you'll find the explanation there on Know Your Meme. And yeah, we're just shiny hunting Grookey right now. We've been having some pretty good luck with our shiny hunts, Masuda-wise, aside from Froakie, because Froakie's a shoe. Yeah, that's basically me 99% of the time, Dragonite. I don't know what I'm doing. I just see things go target hit. It's why whenever I play a game, I need a dumbass go here button. If there is no dumbass go here button in a game, I don't know what to do. And I'm just lost. And I just, like, blankly stare at the screen. I need a direction to do something in. Playing Advanced Wars 1 and 2 Grand Theft Gaming sounds fun. Sure, RNG, you can say that. You don't need to say that. If you guys haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you very much. I have learned where fish live, Mudkip, remember. I have learned in the last year that fish live in water. I have learned where they live. For those who don't know that joke, recommend you watch our Breath of the Wild 100% Run series. You'll find many, many hilarious jokes that Mudkip finds funny because of my idiocy in speaking. Yeah. Check out Breath of the Wild for the context on that. Not gonna say which episode it is, because it's a 41-part series. Keep in mind, it's a 41-part series of streams that are like between 3 to 8 hours. It is a beast. And I am so glad that I finally 100% of that damn game. Daniel, give me... Welcome in, Bob. Welcome in, Bob. How are you doing, Bob? Again, guys, please don't forget to leave a like. Wait! Oh my... This is why I don't keep track when I'm doing shiny hunts now! First monkey! And it's a female shiny! Sly is gonna kill me! Sly is going to kill me. Oh, it's good to win. Like, the best part is, that it's the second one that's female and shiny after the shiny chest spin we got. For those who don't know, we got 2 shiny chest spin, both of them in under 100 eggs. As in, the first one, as in like 100 eggs total. It was like 37 eggs for the first shiny, and then the next one was at like 93. And actually, it was like 83, I think, actually, now thinking about it. It was great. We're on a freaking roll with our shiny hunts lately. I love it. You are indeed good luck, Bob. Again, guys, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more shenanigans. So after all, we specialize here in shenanigans. Button press. Okay. It is indeed Yellow Monkey. Yellow Monkey. The thing I love about Smash Bros. Is you can destroy small characters. Yeah. It is fun to destroy the thing in Smash. Like my favorite person to play in Smash was always Pit and Samus. But that's it, basically. Like, I used to like playing Lucario, and then some things happened. IRL toxic people and some bad stuff, and I can no longer enjoy the Pokemon Lucario because of it. Hello, Kayla! Forehead moment. Forehead moment. How you doing, Kayla? How you doing, Kayla? Hope you're doing good. You just missed me being spoon-fed. You just missed how spoon-fed I am when it comes to shinies. I just got another shiny. I just got my shiny Grookey. So how is Queen Forehead Ash? How is the Forehead Queen doing with her foreheadness? Her royal foreheadness. I'm glad you're doing well, Kayla. We're doing great. We hunted some Gleeoks today, some Kevins. Destroyed the King Gleeok, the King Kevin. We just got our shiny Grookey, first shiny Grookey of 3, so we got 2 more to go. Little sad Togepi is not compatible with home yet, because I would have loved to bring in my shiny Togepi. But that's for the future. Throat Cannon Dialga. No! No Throat Cannon Dialga, Omar. No Throat Cannon Dialga. That thing deserves to burn. No Throat Cannon Dialga. Let's get sumo wrestling. Yes! You are using the best Pokemon in the entire Smash Bros. Series right now. We love Incineroar. Incineroar is my second favorite starter Pokemon. Number 1 is Infernape. You may notice I like the fire types. Predominantly. There are a few fire type starters I actually don't care for. One of them being Cinderace, the other being the big one being Blaziken and Delphox. I blank on all the Kalos starters' name. I've only played Kalos twice, and the second time I was not even paying attention to, like when I was playing the game, it was just for like footage gathering. So I just blank on like all of their names. But yeah, Incineroar, top tier starter design. I love it. But I love Incineroar as a Pokemon. As a competitive player, when I say that thing competitively, I want to rip my hair out. Incineroar is one of the most obnoxious competitive Pokemon there is, with just its entire move kit being absurd. I don't enjoy playing against it. So I earn a nickel for every time I've seen. For every time I have 2 nickels. Wait, can you explain the sub thing, Jared? I know the meme you're referencing, Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. God, I gotta watch Phineas and Ferb. I gotta watch that show. At some point, I gotta watch it in full. Also, Omar, send me your recolor of Chromastone so I can see. Okay, Mudkip. I'm just gonna DM you what, Sly's reactions are. Mudkip, that Vigoroth Quagsire is cursed as hell. Get that out of the DMs. The thing deserves to burn. I don't know what the other one is, Jared. I don't know what the other one is. Remember, I might be a little stupid. You and I both have caught the stupid. Hey, stupid. What you trying to do? Hey, stupid. God, I do legitimately really like that song. I don't know the one, Jared. I don't know it. Get good, Sly. Zawaldo! Yes! Zawaldo! I love it. I like red eyeball Chromastone. It looks creepy and ominous and threatening, and I love it. I like it. I like the red eyeball. Oh yeah, speaking of oh, it's Crazy Diamond! I'd say you need more pink. I feel like to be Crazy Diamond, you need more pink. I thought Crazy Diamond was like predominantly very pink. More pink. Remember, Omar. Pink traumatizes Mark. You can never go wrong with more pink. More pink equal more Mark terror. Can you send me that just short clip of him seeing Screamtail for the first time again? Because I need that clip again in my life. It always makes me smile. It is one of the greatest reactions I have ever seen from anything ever. It's like, yes, yes, yes. More trauma. More trauma on Mark. Like, Mark really should have known better than to trust you discouraging him from believing that thing was real. He shouldn't have. He should have known you were messing with him. And that's the best part. Ah, that clip is great. I recommend you guys watch that clip. It's great, but slight volume warning. Don't have headphones in. You'll blow out your ears. Mark kind of screams a lot. On loves battle, becomes bound, broken with one. The funny thing is, like, despite having a living shiny dex, I don't actually, like, really use them in competitive play. Okay, no, it's not shiny. Yeah, I will rarely use my shinies competitively unless I just don't have a Pokemon of that species built yet, or unless my entire team can be shiny possible. So I go for the shiny flex. It's like, I will only use shinies if I have a full shiny team to just do thematic flex, but also I won't use shinies if I don't need to. It's kind of a weird thing. It's a weird case. I know I'm weird when it comes to, like, my shinies and usage of them. I'm weird like that. I just have them collect. I like to collect things. I'm a collector of stuff. No. No. Omar. The clip that I mean is him seeing Screamtail for the first time. I'm talking about the one where he is in Area 0. Hello, Ahsoka. So, Ahsoka, remember how you were struggling with the King Gliok in TOTK? I kind of hate to say this, but we kind of clowned on that earlier today and utterly humiliated it by climbing on the robot using our 5-shot Savage Lionel bow and attaching Keith's eyeball arrows and just jumping off and doing bullet time. And it just humiliated the King Gliok. Yeah, Keith's eyeballs, that's the same thing we use. The same freaking thing. Yeah, it's why I have been going around Hyrule, looking. How did you 100% the game already? You've done all the side quests and upgraded all the armors? Jesus, Ahsoka. Jesus! Ahsoka! I have done it for over 200! And I still haven't 100%ed it! Have you found all the Korok seeds? Well, I probably could have 100%ed it, like, by now if I wasn't streaming. I could have 100%ed it. But I like streaming it. I'm just fast with stuff. I never learned it. Yeah, like, Keith, I don't think the devs of Tears of the Kingdom realized how exploitably broken Keith's eyeball arrows were. And how, like, the only difficult part of farming Keith's eyeball arrows is finding the Keiths. But that's why I've been systematically going to every single one of the caves where, like, Keiths, like, the swarm of Keiths fly out of them, readying up my bomb arrows on my bow, walking up, waiting until they've come out, boom! blasting them to oblivion, and just collecting 10 Keys Eyeball arrows. And just collecting 10 Keys Eyeballs. Dark, Blight, Ganon, just a few things. You mean grabby? You mean the grabby hands one, or do you mean like final boss Ganon? Do you mean the grabby hands, or do you mean the final bottle? Not the final bottle. The final battle. Because like grabby hands are very easy to beat. It is very easy to beat. Ah, final bit. Oh, Dark Blight. You mean Dark Beast Ganon? You mean Dark Beast Ganon, not Dark Blight. I prefer to call him Castle Blight Ganon. Because, you know, it's Wind Blight, Thunder Blight, Fire Blight, Water Blight, and then Castle Blight. Castle Blight Ganon. And then Dark Beast Ganon. Ah, Castle Blight Ganon. Favorite Ganon. Castle Blight Ganon. Yeah, Flower Blight. Yes, Flower Blight Ganon, the secret final boss of Tears of the secret final boss of Breath of the Wild. It's just a giant silent princess flower, and you only get that after 100% of the game, 100% in Master Mode, then beating the game blindfolded. Nah, it's Castle Blight. It's Castle Blight Ganon. My only thing about Calamity Ganon battle I don't like is it doesn't feel like Ganon. It doesn't feel like a Ganon fight, which it doesn't feel like a Ganondorf battle. It feels like you're fighting Terminator Robot Spider Monkey thing. It feels like you're fighting a Terminator Spider Monkey with the Venom symbiote. It doesn't feel like a Ganon battle. Which, with added context, it wasn't really Ganon. So it makes sense. But it still feels weird. And I like that. That like it rectified it. Like, yeah, it's an unfinished thing. I do legitimately like what they did with that. But it doesn't feel like a Ganondorf battle. And I don't like the bow section. I don't like the bow section with Dark Beast Ganon. Like, I find the final battle fun. I just find it a bit too easy. And I don't like the bow section. The bow section is very paid by numbers. Like, I enjoyed like all the boss fights, as few as they were in Breath of the Wild, aside from Phase 2 of Castle Blight Ganon, Dark Beast Ganon mode. It's very paint by numbers. By fusing Sheik Attack and Malice your body. Yeah. Well, I mean, he used basically the same weapon systems as the Blight Ganons. Like, the Blight Ganons were made of Malice and Sheikah technology, and he just like, okay, well, I'll just like use that same thing for my own techniques. Which I like yeah, I like that he uses the abilities of the Blight Ganons, but those are all his attacks are. His attacks are just combinations of the Blight Ganon moves mixed together. It's not like there's new, like that's like a good example of like how you mix and match. Like a good example of, well, no, the other ones had the laser beams. The Blight Ganons had the laser beams as well. Like a good example of how you have a final boss have the moves of previous bosses, like previous enemies, is like what Magolor has in Kirby, where yeah, he used like the hammer, the sword, fire, the ice, and everything like that, but his own moves are very much his own moves that combine together. I'm not really a fan of Legends Naruto fan. I enjoy battles. I'm a much more battle-focused guy. And Legends being you need to go out and deliberately dex grind if you want to progress the story. And, you know, catch this Pokemon 20 times, use this move 30 times, I didn't really find fun. It felt a little... The game felt like a bit of a chore to beat because you needed to deliberately dex grind, which I didn't personally find fun. I know there are people who love Legends, but really the only appeal Legends has for me is, like, I'm a massive lore junkie. I love lore, and Legends had lore for me, but it's not a fun playing experience for me, I guess is probably the best way of phrasing it. I guess is probably the best way of saying that. But yeah, it occupies a complex spot for me. It is a game that I will likely never replay unless it is to gather footage for a series. The males was trying to absorb Zelda and take on the form of Ganon. Yeah. Yeah, it was big. Okay, fix your total. Yes! Yes! Very good, Pink. Yes! Really dark, beast, Ganon. Dark Beast Ganon is its own everything. Dark Beast Ganon is Malice. Yeah. That's the one thing that I don't get. Like, well, Malice and Gloom are like kind of the same thing. I just don't mind really. Oh yeah, one game is Malice sounds more threatening than Gloom. I feel like you should have switched the two of them, but the Gloom and Malice are meant to occupy a similar story idea. However, Gloom is created specifically by dehydrated Ganon, or as I like to call it, Mercer Ganon. I prefer to call it Mercer Ganon now. Whereas Malice was created by Calamity Ganon. So they're sort of like the same thing, but created by two different incarnations of Ganon. So like it's a bit of a weird thing for what Castle Blight Ganon is and dehydrated Ganon, which I love. But again, Matt Mercer Ganon is too damn powerful. Boy is too strongs. Wait. Welcome in Aikatsu Planet, Naruto, Mick Agnes Likes 9, Pirate Wolf, She Wolf, King Swamp, Dark Splish, Arna, how you doing? Lesbian Madness, welcome back, Lesbian, how you doing? Queen Dairy Chaos Azalea, how you doing? Ren, Dulcie, Lee, Nabel, Lily Moncat, Demonic Uwu, Kiara, welcome in, Athena Raid. How you doing, Athena? Wait, did we get a shiny? Wait, was that a shiny? No, that wasn't a shiny. Ahsoka, that wasn't a shiny. Ren, there's no words. There are no words out of this brain. This brain is fried. The one singular brain cell I have is fried. How you doing, Athena? How you doing, Athena? I don't think I said... I think Shiny was like one of the names of the people I was reading out. But welcome in, guys. If you haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Holy crap. Get down the PC cause a big storm on. I'm glad you're doing well, Athena. Can one of the mods go grab Athena's link? But what were you doing on your end, Athena? And thank you very much for the member right there, Lesbian Madness. One of the mods go grab Lesbian's link. Thank you very much for that. Mudkip, that's me all the time. Mudkip, that's me literally at all hours of the day because my brain is just fried. Oh, you're doing Dynamax Adventures today, Athena. How did the adventures of Dynamic Maximum? Thank you for subscribing, Kiara. And also, yes, I like Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. That's why we have the Elma dance. I saw that, and it was like, I need to make that as my... Also, for those wondering what the name of the thing that comes up is, Panzer Battalion is one of the Sabaton songs, and I like Sabaton. That's where the name comes from. That's also where the Metal Machine name comes from. Thank you guys. Welcome to the Metal Crew is also the name of one of their songs. This entire channel is like a conglomeration of my love of Godzilla, heavy metal and rock music. Says literally as I'm wearing my Def Leppard shirt. And just like all shenanigans, all things, all the time. Yes! Yes! Someone else who likes Kobayashi Dragon Maid. Yeah, I love that series. It's just like, whenever I need something heartwarming and that just puts a smile on my face, I just listen to that, like the opening theme song, and I listen to the second opening theme song, and it never fails to just put a big damn smile on my face. It's just so happy. King Braidstar! Braidstar! How is the Badoo? How are you doing, Braidstar? I can't play like one-handed. Okay, there's nothing here. I compulsively check the Porto Murnata auction house because I can sometimes get the very rare Pokeballs here, like the Beast Ball and everything. And I want them because I like the Pokeball style. Playing family Pokemon Uranium, and I'm hooked. There we go. There's the super chat. What's good is what's great. We already got one shiny Grookey today, and Athena, you're gonna love this. So, you know how Sly Guy's been suffering trying to get his shiny female Sprigatito? We got a shiny female Grookey with a perfect nature, or one of the perfect natures. And then like 2 days ago, when we were hunting Chespin, we got another shiny female Chespin. Sly is not amused. Sly is very not amused. I'm highly amused, however. It's like, that's what happens with the game. But the game gives you as many shiny Sprigatito as he's gotten. You just call it quits. Yes. I have gotten, I think, 2 Beast Balls at Porto Murnata. I know I've gotten 1. Yes. All of them you can get there. The Porto Murnata auction house will reroll every 72 minutes. Because I used to think Porto Murnata was daytime, was like real life day dependent. It is in-game day dependent. So basically every hour and 12 minutes, so every 72 minutes, it'll re-roll the auctions because it's a new in-game day. And there's a bunch of you can get there. Fafnir is great. My favorite though is Elma, just because a character with a crippling sweet tooth. Which, like, her sweet tooth borderlines from, depending on how the writers are feeling every episode, from, you know, aggressive sweet tooth to indecisive sweet tooth to borderline and surpassing crippling food addiction, who is also indecisive as... What the fuck? Why are there so many big damn okay. No! No Endeavor substitute Mammo's wine! No Brainstar! No substitute Mammo's wine! No! Okay, for those who don't know, for the last several days, there's been like those big-ass military Chinook helicopters that have been like flying overhead. Generally, when we are streaming, and I can hear them. And they're freaking loud. And I don't know why, they're just like, they keep flying. Like that Mammo swine that Sly used to humiliate me in the semifinals of the EBL has traumatized me. That Mammo swine has legitimately traumatized me. Cannot give it. I don't give like specific location details. It's just like a policy I just don't have. But there's like no military bases anywhere nearby. There's like no airport. There's no big airports. No like military stuff. Like I don't know why there's the big Chinook helicopters. Or, like why are they this big Chinooks? Why? Oh, America. 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 Freedoms loudly. I love like all like these like super aggressive America gifs that exist. They just amuse me. Obviously your favorite's Lukoa, Omar. Obviously Lukoa is your favorite. That doesn't shock me. I mean all the characters in Ms. Kobayashi's Dragon Maid are great. They're all extremely entertaining. They all have their own quirks. I mean, they're flying north, south, east. They're flying west. You know, you don't bring helicopters across the ocean. They don't have the mileage to reach across the ocean. It's weird. Because, like, it's periodically. There are times where, like, they will have a lot of the helicopters will, like, fly overhead. Cause there was one time, it was, like, 2-3 months ago, where a bunch of them flew overhead, and they were so close, like, to the ground, that there's a big metal bowl we have out in the kitchen. Like, it's a big, like, weirdly shaped metal bowl, and, like, if you're walking too heavily, like, your feet are falling on the ground a bit too heavily, the bowl will, like, rattle a little bit, and, like, it'll make this ringing sound like a bell. And it just stuck out to me because like, they were so close that the helicopters were causing that bowl to start, like, ringing. And that was what drew my attention first. I was like, what the hell is that noise? And then I was like oh, those things are like 100 feet off the top of the house. And a dragon. Exactly. Hugs are always good. Hugs are always a positive thing, Omar. I do not play Fortnite, Naruto fan. Fortnite is a game I, by principle, do not play. There's a few games of that nature. The other is the other is Among Us. There's a few of them that I just like kind of don't play. I mean, the other part is it isn't as much as that. Is it more just like I legitimately do not have the time to play a lot of games. Like, I still have my Metroid Dread, which is about a year old at this point, still in the plastic wrap. I still have my Kirby and the Forgotten Land, still unopened. I still have my Pokemon Mystery Dungeon DX, which I have had for like 2 years, if not more, still in the plastic wrap. There are so many I still have not played, and I want to play, but I don't have the time. The time is of the essence, and I don't have the time. This is why I wish I had the time stone. Or I could just like duplicate myself and like, okay, one Max just plays games, one Max just plays other games. Like one Max just does actual important Maxis things, and then the other is able to goof off and play video games. That's the ideal way. for things to be done. But, sadly, we are not Ditto from Ben 10, where we could just split ourselves into 2 people, or Echo Echo, and then just turn back and they just have, like, duplicates to do. Hey, Anxious Christian! How you doing, Anxious? Hope you're doing good, buddy. Hope you're doing good. I guess like the late night stream is what we should just do going forward. Screw streaming at 7 p.m. We're doing this 9. We're doing 9 o'clock shit now. We're doing 9 o'clock shit. Yes, yes, you heard Ben 10. You very heard well. You heard Ben 10. I love that series. Like, Ben 10 is a lot like Avatar: The Last Airbender in that it is a series I will rewatch basically every year and some odd change. I love that series. Also, it's already get really damn warm in here. Since the sun has now gone down, I have to open the windows. For those who don't know, my room is anti-strategically positioned in the house so that basically at all hours of the day, the sunlight is constantly and mercilessly beating down on at the very least one of my windows, because the sun rises over there, and then it sets over there. There's a very narrow range of time where the sun is basically right behind me, where no direct sunlight is entering my room, and it's at like the middle of the day. So my room heats up like freaking insanity. I've got a... I guess I'm gonna go grab it. Like, I don't trust myself with this, but it's a fancy... It's a fancy schmancy. It's a Galileo thermometer, where there's basically these little glass balls full of oil that will, like various types of oils, or like, well, stuff that will basically vaporize inside little glass balls, depending on what the temperature is. And that tells you what the temperature in the room is. And my room is like consistently 10 degrees hotter than the rest of the entire house, because the sun is just always shining into my room. And when I've got the switch running, I've got the recording PC, I've got my laptop running, it turns my room into a literal oven. I guess a sauna would be more apt for a descriptor, though. I love I love Generator Rex. That crossover with Generator Rex and Ben 10, one of my favorite things to watch. When you're a kid, you love Jimmy Neutron, Fairly Odd Parents, Jimmy Timmy Power Hour. When you're a teenager, you love Generator Rex, Ben 10, Heroes United. That movie goes so hard, I love it. I love that movie. Like, there is only one thing about the Ben 10 reboot that I will say in any way there's only one positive thing I will say about that crappy Ben 10 reboot, and that is they reference Generator Rex. Like, that whole remake, that whole reboot, sucks. Aside from, like, there was, like, one thing where Generator Rex is in it. And it's short. But they did one thing right. They did one thing right. That's it. Like, I used to be sad that Generator Rex ended, like, so quickly. Because I rewatched that series, like, a few months ago. It was like, it really isn't that long. It's like, what, like 3 seasons? It's not that long. But it's one of those series that the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, it's a great series. And you want more. but there's not much more they could have done with it. When you say the Batman the Animated Series, do you mean, like, the Batman animated series from, like, the 90s? So I've seen that. I love that. Like, Batman the Animated Series, like, the one from the 90s. The classic one from the 90s. That is great. Because I'm a big fan of the DC Animated Universe, so, like, Batman the Animated Series, The Adventures of Batman and Robin, Superman the Animated Series, Justice League Unlimited. I love those series. A lot like with, like, Ben 10 and Avatar: The Last Airbender, I will habitually rewatch those series because they're just so damn compelling. Like, I am, and this is me, once again, flexing, I'm a bit of a sucker for lore. This is a literal textbook of Halo lore. And, like, I'm a sucker for lore, I'm a sucker for continuity, and I'm a sucker for, like, stories that overarch over extended series for extended periods of time. And that is one thing that the DC Animated Universe does super well. That's why I love it so much. I love the continuity. Favorite alien? Like, it's basic. It's a tie between Diamond Head, Heat Blast, and Chroma Stone. Like, it's basic. One of my three favorites. It's a three-way tie. Like, yeah, it's the two of them that appear in the literal first episode, and then Chroma Stone, who's basically like a kind of a combo of both of them. It's like, yeah, it's basic, but I don't care. I like rocks. Like, I'm literally, I study rocks. My favorite Pokemon are Steel Grass, Steel Ground, and Rock. Obviously, my favorite Ben 10 aliens are going to be the rock ones. Hello there, Bandit. How you doing? How you doing? How are you guys doing? Hope you're doing good. Well, you doing well, Bennett? Well, you doing well? Playing Legends right now. Nice. How far are you into the game, Naruto fan? How far into the game are you? Because I'm going to like, do you have a favorite character in the game so far? Because I was like, there is my favorite character in the game. I have a favorite character in Legends. For as much as I don't enjoy playing Legends, I like the ideas of it, like the characterizations they did for it. I just find it a little bit tedious to play through, like with the film back century of that, which that I get what they're going for. I don't think it translates well to gameplay. If I do, David, I'm fairly certain Sly will hunt me down, strangle me, and then yoink my copy of it. And then he will yoink mine, because Sly's been looking for that one. That 48%. I have no idea what that is, Tilted, with a 48%. 48% raising quickly. Oh, so you're basically done with the game. Okay. What are your thoughts on Volo? What are your thoughts on Volo? I like Volo. I did not trust Man at all when I first saw him for having the general disposition of a used car salesman, making me fight Togepi right as our first encounter, when Togepi is literally the pre-evolved form of my second favorite Pokemon. I love Togekiss. And video game tropes tell me if Man is being too nice, don't trust them. Whenever someone is nice to you in a game, to the extreme, I do not trust them. It's like, you're suspicious as hell. You're suspicious. That's suspicious. Man is sucks. Yeah, I didn't trust him at the start. I didn't trust him at the start. Tilted, DM me this stuff. This isn't really the place, is the general chat. Okay, we're almost done with the eggs. Okay, we're almost done. Tilted. The stuff like that is not for the chat. Stuff like that. Just Tilted. You send that stuff in DMs. That's not stuff that should be said in the general thing, because it's we like to keep the chat not really with stuff like that. Well, I wish I had Hoopa. Well, what do you mean, Neruda? Hoopa in what? Shellos is very happy. Shellos is indeed very happy. Shellos is indeed a very happy bean. Shellos is indeed very happy. Oh, in a trade. Don't have them in home. Oh, wish you had Hoopa. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I have a Hoopa at all, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know if I even had any Hoopa events. There's a few mythicals I don't have. I know I don't have a Meloetta. I know, I guess it would be easier to go for the ones I know. I know I have Mew, I know I have Jirachi, I know I have Celebi, I know I have Deoxys. I have Shaman Darkrai. Manaphy, I can get Fione. David, the Shiny Hunt stream is really not a good place for the VGC discussions, because I'm focusing a bit more on the shiny hunting, and I can't really do as much of the feedback for VGC things with that. When it comes to like the battle streams, like the Tears of the Kingdom stuff, I generally can help a little bit more with that. But yeah, I can't really do too much, yeah, with that. Nice. Yeah. I'm glad I'm done with school. I'm very glad I'm done with school. I do not miss college. It was... There are some choice words for college, I can say. There are some choice words that I could say. Yeah, there are certainly some very choice words for college I can have. Granted, it wasn't really so much as college itself. It was just like there was a series of very unfortunate events that happened when I was in college. I understand, but SCPLA, are you on Discord? Because I'm not really sure what happened, but I understand. Yeah, can you just like send me a DM? I'm pretty sure Arceus can be transferred. I'm fairly certain of that. Let's see, home transfer on the Pokemon. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, guys. Another shiny Grookey. Right as I go to help SCP Lady with a shiny thingy. Dang, it's male. It's male, this one. I am indeed forehead. I am indeed forehead, Kayla. I am very forehead. This is why we don't keep track. This is why we don't keep track. We get the shinies when we don't keep track. Yeah, the Arceus fight is insane. I'll be honest, Naruto fan. I haven't done that fight yet. I'll be real. I haven't actually caught Arceus. I haven't even finished the dex in Legends. Because, okay, I finished the dex in Legends. But my game crashed. For some stupid reason, months and months and months and months and months and months and months ago. Game crashed. 10 hours of dex progress. Thanos snapped out of existence. I haven't gone back since. I wasn't particularly fond of Legends before then. I had my issues with it. And then that happening just pushed me over the edge from a game I wasn't too fond of to a game I am now passionately apathetic towards. Yeah, Arceus is the most broken support Pokemon for anything, because it gets Acid Spray. Yeah. Arceus is a little crazy. No, you weren't there for the game crash. The game crash was off screen. This was an off-screen game crash for it, and it was like I have my issues with Legends because of that, but then like the game crash like was really what soured me, like mostly. I just DM you no more. Thank you, lady. Thank you very much. So we've got only a few eggs left. This is good. Yeah, I'm later tonight, I'm gonna be working on moving over my Dex filler stuff I don't need into my Scarlet version. And then moving over my actual important stuff from my Scarlet version onto this file. So that way I can organize and get even more eggs. Yeah, oh yeah, they're getting wisps. Yeah, Gunthin, you just missed us get 2 of them. So far, we have hatched 1, 2, 3, We've hatched 120 Grookey eggs. 2 shinies. 2 shinies. Funny thing is, that's just par for the course. 2 days ago, we hatched 100 Chespin eggs. Also 2 shinies. Love the luck lately. Can one of the mods please go grab Gunther Knight's link? How are you doing though, Gunther? Yeah, we making... See, this is what happens when I actually like the Pokemon I'm shiny hunting. The Pokemon actually likes to not be a shoe. Meanwhile, Greninja casually at over 1,200 plus eggs for the first shiny. We are at over 1,700 eggs. Keep in mind that counter restarted when we got the first shiny, so we hatched an additional 1,700 and still haven't gotten the second shiny yet.
Just let that sink in. For how my feelings on the stupid weeb frog, maybe.
Omar, buddy. I've already got my Hisuian stuff. Buddy. Many thanks, though. Many thanks. Depends on what you're doing for it. Depends on what you need. Arceus can run a multitude of sets, which is the thing. Single type, it's a very nebulous question of, like, what is the best typing for it, because it really depends more on what you plan to use it for, and what you plan to use alongside of it. That really matters. I wouldn't really recommend using Arceus for the Ace Academy tournament. There is a significantly better Pokemon to use for the Ace Academy tournament, and that is actually Sylveon. Because Sylveon can actually singularly brute force hyper offense its way through the entire Ace Academy tournament for, like... There's a reason why there's a specific dedicated money grind Sylveon. Because with Hyper Voice, it can actually brute force through the entire Ace Academy tournament all on its own. That's actually the way that I grind money in this game. Is I grab my handy dandy little Joy-Cons. I will disable the blue one, so that way, like, basically it's just turned off, so only I have this one active, so I can't walk around accidentally. And I basically just go throughout the entire day just mashing A all day. And I get crap tons of just money and vitamins to use just to fund my competitive experience things. You're better off going with the Sylveon. Because the Sylveon can hold an amulet coin to double your money. And Hyper Voice just destroys basically everything. Whereas, like, with Arceus, its typings can get relatively easily walled. And I believe that Pixelate Hyper Voice actually hits harder than Arceus is capable of outputting. I don't know where you buy the amulet coin, I think. I know you get it on the I think you actually get it from beating some people. So, like, I would recommend looking that up, Dominic. I don't remember where you actually get it. If I recall, you need to beat a couple of trainers and then talk to one of the league representatives. But yeah, questions like, what is thing, or like, where do you find thing? Generally, it's best to look those up on Google, because I just do not know off the top of my head. I just do not remember off the top of my head a lot of them. There's a few I do, like, I remember exactly where you get the Life Orb. But that's the exception. Back to Hyrule, broke a roll of non-root sport depth to get a pristine one and make a Lionel Breaker. So wait, is it every Blood Moon that they will do that much, Jared? Because I did not break any Traveler Spears, and I've been only finding Traveler Spears. How does it, unless like there's like the default ones there. So, Jared, can you explain like in DMs like how the weapons in the depths work more? Because I'm lost. All I want is another Royal Broadsword. Also, Jared, are you 100% positive that throwing a sword into a rock Octorok will refresh its durability? Are you 100%? Because my Royal Broadsword, my pristine one, is almost ruined. I just want to make sure. What is it with the room? Welcome in, Lily Sword. Welcome in, Sunny, L-Dog, Jenny, the South Dakota girl, TD, Ninjago. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in with the Vichy raid. Welcome in, guys. Thank you very much for that raid. If you guys haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But holy crap! Let me grab your link. Thank you very much, Jared. Thank you, Jared, for the link droppy. Thank you very much, guys. How are you doing? What were you doing on your end, domestic fishy? Blocks, welcome in, guys. You guys have been amazing today. Oh, Lucario, nerd fan. Let's just say, the reason I don't like Lucario is because it is heavily associated with some people who used to gaslight me in high school. And I'll just leave it at that. Oh, Pyroclast. Also, by the way, love the name Pyroclast. I actually like volcanoes a lot. We have 2 shiny Grookey. One of which is female. Gotten 120 eggs. Oh, Diego. All of these boxes are our shinies. All of these boxes are our shinies. We're going for a shiny living dex. And we're making gains. Gains have been made. And this is just, yes, like Chemnation. Like this is just my Scarlet and Violet. We have others in other games. Okay, good. Okay, because I want my pristine Royal Broadsword back. That Royal Broadsword is good. For those who don't know, we are also doing a Tears of the Kingdom 100% run series, so that's what we're kind of talking about. But what were you doing in your Nuzlocke today? What were you doing in your Nuzlocke things? Omega Ruby. Noise. What is gaslighting? Basically, gaslighting is basically other people making you doubt reality. Basically, it's them like tricking you into making you doubt reality. Is basically what it is. Yeah, oh, Pyroclast. You are a Pokemon competitive battler, it seems. I am a very big competitive battler myself. I enjoy battling. I'm a big fan of battles. My goal is VGC things. Welcome in. Aw, Charizard. Aw, man. Man, what? You disrespect Obean's the Charizard. Like, I've used Charizard competitively. Non-Mega Charizard, just like regular Charizard in VGC back in Sword and Shield. I have a respect for it. Don't play competitive anymore, but nice. Very nice. I like you already, Pyroclast. I like you already. And speaking of rocks, because pyroclastic flow is stuff that comes out of a volcano when it erupts. I actually study geology, so I am a certified. Not only am I a certified forehead, I am a certified rock nerd. Charizard is... Yeah, like, I don't follow Smogon Void. See, I play VGC, which is doubles. Smogon basically does singles, and I just disregard anything Smogon says. Like, Smogon is bad. Smogon is trash. But, VGC, Chad. Oh, thank you very much, Domestic Fishy. Thank you very much. You are also chill yourself, Domestic Fishy. You are also very much chill yourself. But yeah, we do a lot of stuff around here, guys. If you guys are new, please don't forget to... Welcome to the Metal Crew, Pyroclast. Welcome to the Metal Crew. For those who are new and have just come in, we are doing a 100% run of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. So 100% in that game. Cause like, we 100%ed Breath of the Wild. I gotta go for the whole 9 yards. I gotta 100% the sequel too. And I'm loving that game. Also, for those who are also playing Tears of the Kingdom, if you encounter any Gleeoks, we refer to Gleeoks exclusively as Kevins. So if you ever hear about us hunting down Kevin, we're hunting down Gleeoks. For those who would like to know the origin of this, I'm a fan of Godzilla, as you can tell. I'm a fan of Godzilla. And officially, the silly head of King Ghidorah is known as Kevin. So, we hunt down the Kevins. Our mission is to hunt down all of the Kevins. If you don't believe me, just look up Kevin Ghidorah on Know Your Meme. You will not regret it. What are we up to for Grookey egg hatches? 120... 5, 30, 133 Grookey God. And we got 2 shinies. 2 shinies in 133 eggs. That is all of the eggs I have for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's time we go on a Mechanized Maxis raid to send some love. 2 streams today we knocked out. Glorious. End the stream with 2 shiny Grookey. One of which is female. Which, no doubt, has made Sly Guy extremely cheesed off. So let's go find some friendos to give a raid. Let's go raid Pink Dungeon. She's doing some terror raids. Also, Pink Dungeon is also very good friendo. And she's got a like goal of 80 likes. Let's help her reach that. I will see you guys next time. Hopefully tomorrow. Let's rock and roll. I'm a big fan of Follow Me, Void. I'm a big fan of Follow